Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends and warriors of life, I stand before you today with a message that is both urgent and timeless. It's a message that will challenge you to dig deep into your soul, to rise from the ashes of your past, and to become the person you were always meant to be. The message is simple. It's time to wake up and rebuild yourself again. I know life can be difficult. I know that pain, loss, and failure can break us down. You may have faced heartbreak, loss of loved ones, financial ruin, health challenges, or simply the crushing weight of daily struggles that make you feel like you've been knocked to the ground again and again. Life, in all its beauty, also comes with storms that leave scars. Scars we carry inside, sometimes visible, but often hidden from the world. But today, we're not here to dwell on the past. We're here to talk about something far more powerful, the ability to rebuild yourself. Every single one of us has the power to rise from adversity. No matter what life has taken from you, no matter what setbacks you've faced, no matter how far you feel you've fallen, it's never too late to rebuild. It's never too late to rise again. Now, let's be real. Rebuilding yourself isn't an easy task. It requires strength, determination, and the will to look at the pieces of your shattered life, heart, or dreams and say, I can and I will put this back together better than before. You may be thinking, I'm too tired. I'm too broken. I don't have what it takes. But here's the truth. You are stronger than you think. If you're listening to this, it means you've survived everything life has thrown at you so far. You've been tested, challenged, pushed to the brink, and yet, you're still here. That is not by accident. That is because deep down inside, beneath the surface of your doubts and fears, there is a resilient spirit, a fighter, someone who refuses to give up. But waking up and rebuilding yourself doesn't just happen by chance. It's a conscious decision. It's a commitment. It's about taking control of your life and your destiny once again. Too many of us sleepwalk through life. We settle for mediocrity. We let our failures define us. We let the opinions of others dictate what we believe about ourselves. We get stuck in the routine, in the mundane, forgetting that we are the authors of our own story. Well, today is the day to wake up. Wake up to your potential. Wake up to the fact that you are capable of more. Yes, life can knock you down, but you know what? You don't have to stay down. The greatest champions aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who fail over and over again but refuse to stay defeated. They get up every single time. They keep fighting, keep moving, keep believing that their story isn't over yet. And neither is yours. Rebuilding yourself is about more than just bouncing back. It's about becoming something new, a stronger, wiser, more determined version of yourself. It's about learning from the pain, from the mistakes, from the setbacks. It's about using every single experience, good or bad, as a stepping stone toward your next breakthrough. You see, life is not a straight path. It's full of twists, turns, ups and downs. But each time you get knocked down, you have a choice. You can stay down, or you can get up and rebuild. Each time you rebuild, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. You're starting from a place of wisdom, of knowing what didn't work before, of having been tested and having survived. Think about the greatest structures in the world. Some of them have been destroyed and rebuilt several times over. But each time they were rebuilt, they were made stronger, more resilient. The same is true for you. You have the power to rebuild yourself into something greater than you ever imagined. Rebuilding yourself means stepping out of your comfort zone. It means letting go of the things that no longer serve you. The negative thoughts, the self-doubt, the toxic people, the limiting beliefs. It means embracing new challenges, new opportunities, and new ways of thinking. It means giving yourself permission to dream again, to believe that you are worthy of success, happiness, and fulfillment. Many of us let fear hold us back. We're afraid of failing again. We're afraid of rejection, of criticism, of looking foolish. But let me tell you something. Fear is a liar. Fear tells you that you can't, when in fact, you absolutely can. Fear tells you that you're not enough, when in fact, you are more than enough. Fear tries to keep you small, but you were not made to be small. You were made to be great. The time to wake up is now. The time to rebuild is now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because that moment will never come. The The perfect time is now, right now, this moment, this breath. This is where you begin again. This is where you rise. The world will try to tell you who you are. Society will try to box you in. People may have told you that you're not capable, that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy. But let me tell you this, the only voice that truly matters is your own. What you believe about yourself is what will determine your future. If you believe you are capable of greatness, then greatness will be yours. If you believe you are worthy of success, then success will find you. It's time to stop listening to the voices of doubt and fear. It's time to start listening to the voice of truth. The voice that says you are enough. The voice that says you are capable. The voice that says you are worthy of rebuilding, of rising, of stepping into the greatness that is already within you. Waking up and rebuilding yourself is not just about having the right mindset. It's about taking action. It's about doing the work, day in and day out. It's about showing up for yourself, even on the days when you don't feel like it. It's about setting goals, making plans, and following through. It's about being relentless in the pursuit of your dreams, no matter how hard it gets. Yes, there will be obstacles. Yes, there will be setbacks. But each obstacle is an opportunity to grow, to learn, to become stronger. Each setback is a lesson in disguise, a chance to refine your approach, to come back even better than before. You may have felt lost for a while, but every lost soul can find its way back. The compass that guides you is within you. Your heart, your will, your vision of who you want to be. The journey of rebuilding begins with the decision to take that first step, no matter how small. You may feel overwhelmed by how far you have to go, but all great journeys begin with a single step. Look around you. Every person you admire has been through their own trials, their own struggles, their own moments of doubt. But they chose to rise. They chose to rebuild. They chose not to let the storms define them, but to let the storms refine them. And you can do the same. It's time to shake off the dust of your past and focus on your future. Yes, you may have made mistakes. Yes, you may have taken wrong turns. But those wrong turns have led you to where you are now. And from here, you can choose a new path, a better path. Rebuilding yourself requires patience. You won't see results overnight, but every day, every decision you make, every effort you put in brings you closer to the person you want to become. Remember, growth doesn't happen in comfort. You have to step outside the familiar to discover new strengths within yourself. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. When you wake up each morning, remind yourself that today is a new opportunity to rebuild. Every sunrise brings a new chance to start again, to push forward, to believe in yourself a little more than you did yesterday. Each day, tell yourself, I am becoming stronger. I am becoming wiser. I am rebuilding myself into something extraordinary. The scars you carry are not signs of weakness, but badges of honor. They show that you have endured, that you have survived, and that you are still here, ready to fight for your future. Every crack in your armor is an opening for light to shine through, to illuminate the path forward. Sometimes, rebuilding means letting go. Let go of the guilt that has weighed you down. Let go of the toxic relationships that no longer serve your growth. Let go of the limiting beliefs that tell you you're not good enough, because you are. You always have been. Rebuilding yourself means committing to growth, not just in the easy moments, but especially in the hard ones. When doubt creeps in, when fear tries to take over, remind yourself why you started this journey. You started because you know you're capable of more. You started because deep down, you believe in yourself, even if that belief feels faint right now. When the road ahead looks too long, remember this. Success isn't measured by how fast you get there, but by how consistently you keep moving forward. Progress is progress, no matter how small. You don't have to leap. Sometimes, you just have to take the next step. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who believe in your vision, who encourage you to keep going when the going gets tough. The people you keep around you can either help you rebuild or keep you stuck in your old patterns. Choose wisely. And when you fall, and yes, you may fall again, remember that falling is not failing. Staying down is failing. But getting back up? That's winning. Every time you rise from the ground, you're proving to yourself and to the world that you are unstoppable. You are unbreakable. Take time to reflect on how far you've already come. Sometimes we get so caught up in where we want to go that we forget to acknowledge the progress we've already made. Celebrate your small victories because they are the building blocks of your larger success. You are in control of how you respond to life. Things won't always go your way, and setbacks will come, but you have the power to decide. Will these challenges break you, or will they build you? You get to choose. Rebuilding yourself also means learning to love yourself again. You can't rebuild on a foundation of self-criticism and negativity. You have to start with self-compassion, with forgiving yourself for the things you've held against yourself for too long. Self-love is the cornerstone of your transformation. Sometimes, rebuilding requires you to tear down the walls you've built around your heart. Those walls may have protected you once, but now they're keeping you from truly living. Be brave enough to let people in, to allow yourself to be vulnerable, because vulnerability is where real growth happens. There will be days when it feels like nothing is working, like your efforts aren't paying off. But remember, the seeds you plant today will grow in time. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust that your hard work will pay off, even if you don't see the results immediately. You are not defined by what happened to you. You are defined by how you rise from it. Every experience, no matter how painful, has the potential to teach you something valuable. Learn from it, grow from it, and then move forward. Visualize the person you are becoming. See yourself stronger, wiser, more resilient. Hold that vision in your mind every day, because what you focus on grows. If you focus on your potential, on your ability to rebuild, that is exactly what you will manifest in your life. You have everything you need within you to rebuild your life. You don't need anyone's permission to start over. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. The time is now. The power is within you. Every day, tell yourself, I am worthy of the life I want to build. I am capable of achieving my dreams. I am rebuilding myself into the person I've always known I could be. There will be sacrifices. You may have to let go of old habits, old comforts, and even old dreams to make room for new ones. But remember, the life you are building is worth it. You are worth it. And never forget, the pain you feel today is the strength you'll feel tomorrow. Each challenge you overcome, each hurdle you cross, is adding to your resilience. You are becoming unshakable, unstoppable, a force of nature that no storm can tear down. Keep going, even when it feels hard. Especially when it feels hard. Because that's when real growth happens. When you push through the discomfort, the doubt, the fear, that's when you find out just how powerful you truly are. You are not alone in this journey. Others have rebuilt themselves from the ground up, and so can you. Draw strength from their stories. Let their journeys remind you that if they can do it, so can you. Success isn't something that happens to you. It's something you build, brick by brick, with your effort, your determination, your grit. You are the builder. You are the architect. You are the one who decides what your life will become. The world needs people who are willing to rebuild themselves, who refuse to let adversity define them. Your story, your resilience, your journey will inspire others to do the same. Your strength will light the way for someone else who is struggling to rebuild. So, my friend, it's time. It's time to wake up. It's time to rebuild. It's time to step into the greatness that is already within you. It's time to become everything you've always known you could be. You are not defined by the hardships you face, but by how you rise above them. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth, and every setback is a setup for a stronger comeback. You have the power to transform your pain into purpose and your struggles into strength. The road ahead may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Keep pushing forward, even when the path seems unclear. Trust yourself, because you've already survived your worst days. Now it's time to thrive in your best. Don't just rebuild to what you were. Rebuild into something greater. Every small effort you make today is an investment in the powerful future you are creating. Remember, you are not just rebuilding a life, you are building a legacy. You have the power to rebuild. You have the power to create the life you want. No one else can do it for you. No one else can make the decisions that will shape your future. It's all in your hands. You are the architect of your own life. You are the creator of your destiny. So, I challenge you today, wake up. Wake up from the slumber of self-doubt and fear. Wake up to the limitless possibilities that lie ahead of you, and rebuild. Rebuild with courage, with passion, with determination. Rebuild knowing that the best version of yourself is yet to come. Rebuild knowing that your story is far from over. Remember, the world needs you. Your gifts, your talents, your strength, it all matters. You are here for a reason, and that reason is to rise, to shine, to inspire others by the way you rebuild yourself. Let your story be one of resilience, one of perseverance, one of victory. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to wake up and rebuild yourself again. Your future is waiting. Go claim it. Thank you.